Okay, boys and girls, here we have some bills. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 $1 bills, and I have 1, 2, 3 $5 bills. So when we write that, I have 4 $1 bills, and down here I'm going to write 5. Oops, I already started wrong. 3 $5 bills. Now, sometimes we're tempted just to say, add them all together and say, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7. But that wouldn't be correct because the $5 bill is worth more than the $1 bill. So let's go back to our value. Remember how much these were? They're worth 100 cents or $1. And I have 4 of them. I have 4. So I'm going to write that 4 times. Okay, and I'm going to add that up. So I have 0 in the hundreds column. I have 0 in the tenths column. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 in the dollars, or the ones column. Now let's go down here. I have 3 $5 bills. So I have a $5 one time, a $5 two times, $5 3 times. Now let's add them up. I have zeros here, 5 plus 5 more is 10, plus 5 more is 15. Do you ever practice counting by fives, class? Like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. It's kind of fun. Kind of makes me want to sing a little bit. Okay, so now my 3 $5 bills, that's these guys, are actually worth not 3, but $15. Because they each have a $5 value. So now I'm going to take my $4 that I have up here and plus my 15, and don't forget to line up the decimals, and we're going to add those together. 4 plus 5 is 9. So boys and girls, even though I have 7 bills here, they add up to equal $19. Let's try another one. Alright, so now I have 4 bills, 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can tell they have different values. That says 5, that has a 20, and there's a 1 and a 1. I have less bills. I wonder if I'm going to have less money than the last one. Let's take a look. So let me write down what I have. I have 2 $1 bills. I have 1 $5 bill. And I have 1 $20 bill. Okay. Now you'll notice, just a little side note here, I had more than 1 on the $1, so I put the S, that means plural. The 5 and the 5 bill and the $20 bill, both there was only 1 of, so it's not plural, so there's no S on the end. Now, don't get confused and just add up the 2, the 1, and the 1, because that would not be correct. That's not adding their value. We add the value. The value of a $1 bill is a 1. And this one, because we're not using any cents, I'm going to do shorthand. $1, and I have two $1 bills. And I add those together, and I end up with $2. If I have one $5 bill, that's just a 5. And I'm not going to add anything because there's only one of them. And down here, that's 20. Because I only have one. I'm not adding anything either. So let's take all three of our values and add them all up together. So I have $2 plus $5 plus, whoops, I made that too close, plus $20. Because even though we're working in shorthand with money, we still want to be sure we line up our values. These are all dollar values, and these are the tens place right there. So 2 plus 5 is 7. 2 plus nothing else is 2. So our total value of all the money we have here is $27. Let's try one last one. Okay, boys and girls. Now I have 6 bills. I have $1, I have two $10 bills, and I have 3 $5 bills. So let's get started. Remember, I have one $1 bill. It's by itself, so it's singular, not plural. I have two $10 bills. There's 2 of them, so it's plural. And I have 3 $5 bills. Okay. We're going to use dollar shorthand again. I'm not going to put the decimal and the change. So I'm going to write down the value of each and add everything up. If I have $1 bill, it's worth $1. And there's nothing to add because it's all by itself. Now I have two $10 bills, so the value is $10. And because I have 2 of them, I got to write it down twice, and I add it together. 10 plus 10 is 20. And then I have 3 $5 bills, so I have to write that down 3 times. And the value is worth 5. And I add them up. Remember our fun counting by 5? 5, 10, 15. I didn't get to count that far. $15. Okay. Now I take that sum of what I totaled up, and I'm going to add it together. So I'm going to have a $1. I'm going to have a $20, and I'm going to have $15, and I'm going to add them all up. 1 plus 0 plus 5 is 6. 0 plus 2 plus 1 is 3, and my total is 36. That was more than the last practice we did, and it had more bills.